Good morning. It's 8 a.m. I'm just waking up. The kids are just waking up. We've had a very busy week with both of their birthdays, with the birthday party. Really, it's been a busy 2 weeks, honestly. So I think we all were exhausted and we really slept in today. I told myself that this was the week that I was going to get it together and I was going to start waking up at 5:30 or 6 a.m. or even just a little bit before the kids so that I could get a little bit of a workout in before they're awake. Just because workouts without them running around me are a little bit better because they're not distracting me as much. I'm going to try my best to get to sleep early tonight and try to get up early tomorrow morning. I've been saying for probably about 2 months now. All right, I got my jar of coffee that I brewed yesterday and threw in the fridge, and I have a cup of ice. So I'm going to have iced coffee. I feel physically awake right now. I don't feel like if I laid down, I could go back to sleep. So physically very awake, but mentally, nah, I'm not here yet. So I'm just gonna have a black coffee this morning because I'm gonna try intermittent fasting again. This is my week to get back in it because we are at July 24th today. I want to get a routine in before August starts because I want August to be my month because July was not my month. Even though July was supposed to be my month, August is now going to be my month because July did not go well. I'm going to do some meal prep today. I'm going to make some Greek yogurt bagels. I'm going to make some, I don't know how to pronounce this, minestrone soup. Minestrone. But anyways, I found a recipe for that, and it's supposed to be really good for you. So I'm going to make a ton of that, and that'll be an option for meals, especially when I'm making meals that my family wants to eat. Like, I'm not going to force my family into my diet stuff, especially since everybody in my house eats like a toddler. Not just my toddlers. My husband eats like a toddler. I'm stocking up the freezer with a ton of my foods that I can kind of just grab and reheat. Then I don't have to like fully make 2 different meals. I can make their meal and then I can just pop mine into the microwave. And I don't really mind eating frozen meals. For some reason, my husband's not into it. He likes his stuff fresh or the day after from the fridge. He does not like meal prepped frozen foods. In order for me to do my meal prepping, I do have to do a little bit of shopping, and I think I've not been in a thrift store for probably like 2 or 3 months. I think I'm gonna go thrifting today. I'm also making some Crockpot chicken for dinner tonight. It's going to be barbecue shredded chicken that we can put in sandwiches. I think I'm gonna put mine on sweet potatoes and give that a go. Because I think sweet potatoes might be a little bit healthier. I don't know. I'm not currently tracking all of my food because I absolutely hate it. But if you are curious how I make my barbecue grilled, well, not grilled chicken, this is Crockpot chicken. I don't even know if you can see me. I usually use onion powder and garlic powder. But today I'm gonna try this garlic and herb seasoning because I bought it and I should probably use it. So I'll start with some of that, and I measure with my heart with this. And then we got salt. By the way, these gravity dispensing things are really cool to start with. This one out of batteries. This isn't a great endorsement if you're not working. This one might be out of, oh, here we go. But anyways, like I was saying, these things are really cool. They're fun. And they're actually not that expensive. I paid under $30 for these. So, if you're interested, I would say good investment. And you save your wrists too. Like, I had a really bad wrist for some reason when I gave birth to the baby. I asked my OBGYN what that was about, and she had no clue. So it wasn't related to birth, but it felt like it was because it happened as soon as I gave birth. So anyways, I have a bad wrist. I probably should get it checked out, but it started getting better. It's still there. It's still annoying, but it's getting better. So I almost was like, I don't need to do anything about that. Next thing I'm going to add is a little bit of this Italian dressing. And then a bunch of honey barbecue sauce.
Okay.
I probably used about half the bottle. I don't know. Again, measuring with my heart. And I'm going to kind of mix it up just a teeny bit. Going to cover it and put it on low for about 6 to 8 hours. So I'm in the spare room. I'm about to start my exercise. I was going to actually get dressed, actually do my hair, and wear like a workout outfit. Not feeling it. Today I'm going to work out in my PJs. I'm also not feeling great about how I look. It is what it is. I feel like every night since I've kind of just eaten whatever I've wanted, I felt like physically in my stomach gross, and my stomach hurt. There's a toy playing in the background. I'm sorry. And my cat just grabbed my hand. Ow. So obviously I need to make a change. I don't feel good about the way I look. I don't feel good about the way I feel. My stomach is basically telling me, ow, please stop. I am sweat. I am stink. I am shaky. So I'm sorry if the camera is shaking. So it's almost 10:40 right now. I should be starting to get ready for the day. This is what I absolutely hate about trying to get my workout in and trying to live my life, is that I'm not ready for the day until lunchtime. It takes me like an hour or two to wake up, take the dog out, get the kids dressed, make breakfast for them. And then after that, I'm finally ready for my workout, which only takes like half an hour to an hour per day, but it stinks that I'm not ready for the day in the morning. It's in the afternoon, but I have been joined by the baby. Hello. Can you say mama? Good job. The kid said mama, which he can talk, so I just want the baby to say mama because it's always about dada. Okay, I'm showered. I'm not feeling great, but it's whatever. It's hard to look at yourself on camera when you're having one of those days, you know. But I got things I need to do, and I gotta get moving. One of those things I needed to do was to declutter underneath our little island area here. Because I'm going to the thrift store, I want to find some more things to get rid of, and I think under there is the best spot to start. A lot of these things I have not seen since I shoved them in there when we moved in. In the winter, we'll have been here for 3 years. So a lot of this stuff can probably go. So I started by just pulling everything out and putting it onto my counter here. And now I'm just gonna decide which things are gonna stay, which things are gonna go. I remember thrifting this at the last place we lived at, and sometimes I put fruit in there. We have a different fruit basket now. This can probably go. These two are nice bowls for if I have company over and we are serving them food, bowls for food. So those are nice bowls. I like this bowl too. I've never used it. If you have an idea of what to use a large, shallow bowl for, let me know, because I love this bowl. It's so pretty. But I guess when you put something in it, that's when you don't see the design. Anyways, I'm hanging on to this for now because I love it. These containers are great. I use a bunch of them already for different noodles and stuff, but I have no clue what to put in these small, tall ones. You'd think spaghetti, right? But these aren't quite tall enough for spaghetti. So I think these two can go. This one can stay because it's a good size. I'm sure I can find something to put in it. These two containers had tops that broke, so they're pretty much useless to me now, but I could see somebody else maybe finding some use in that, so we'll donate that. We got some cast irons that I think you can use them in the oven because we have an electric top one. I may need to look into different recipes for these. They're very heavy. With any of these things, if you have suggestions for what I can use them for, that'd be great, because I'm not the best cook in the world. I don't really venture outside of what I already do. So any suggestions would be great. We got this cheese board for our wedding. Look, it's fancy. It's got a little drawer of cheese things. Never used it, but I want to. I want a charcuterie. And this is another cheese board that we have. We live in Wisconsin, okay? Cheese. This is something that I thought that I had donated forever ago, and I'm so happy I didn't, because I'm gonna need this for when I make soup later. It's a big stock pot. That's what these are called, right? So I'm gonna be using this later today. I need to put it aside and wash it. I think I got this as a wedding gift, or my mom gave it to me. I don't know. I don't even know what it is. I don't know what you do with it. I feel like I should hang on to it because she gave it to me. I also feel that about this. Like, these are old family things, but I have just shoved them into a cabinet and I'm very scared to touch them. They're very fragile. I don't know what to do with them, but I feel like I should hang on to them, but I'm not gonna use them. Here's another serving tray. It's cute, it's rustic. I'm keeping it. And it goes with this thing, which honestly I wish was kind of bigger, because there's not many things that I can think about putting on this. Again, if you have an idea for use for this, let me know. I love this bowl. Like, this is such a pretty bowl for salads and stuff, and I love this, but it needs to go with my other serving bowls. And I think that's everything. So I'm just gonna reorganize this stuff underneath here. I'm gonna reorganize them in the cabinet if they need to go into different cabinets, and then I'll be back for lunch. It's a little past noon. The kids are having their lunch. I'm about to break my fast with a protein shake. I don't think I'm going to get legitimate food inside of me before I go to the store. So we have a pickup time at 1 o'clock for our groceries. And we also need to stop at the dump and drop off all of our trash. I swear, every time I film, it's a day to go to the dump. I don't know why those align so much, but anyways, when we get home, I'll probably eat a little something. I also need to do all of that meal prep that I was talking about, so I'll probably be trying a little bit of food here, a little bit of food there. I am very curious about this bagel recipe. Sorry, I got something in my throat. And I also want to go thrifting. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna have time to thrift today. Yeah, I'm not gonna have time to thrift today because I'm gonna pick up all of those groceries, and I don't want them to sit in the vehicle while I'm shopping because it's a little bit of a drive home too. Yeah, so thrifting's not gonna happen today. I'm gonna thrift tomorrow. I'm gonna do it. I have so much stuff to drop off, and yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. So our shopping trip was just kind of the miscellaneous stuff. This wasn't a huge grocery trip. So here's what I got. 2 onions for the soup, and I have never purchased an onion in my life. This is my first onion. I've never chopped an onion in my life. So this will be interesting. Is it supposed to be growing something? I don't know. I don't know anything about onions. So I guess I'm gonna get to discover, do onions actually make you cry? So that's for the soup. These are also for the soup. It's a bunch of different beans. We got chickpeas, pinto beans, and Great Northern beans. So I forgot that the recipe called for dry beans. I don't know how important that is, but I'm just listening to the internet. They said dry beans, and I think these have to sit overnight. They've got instructions on the back, so I'll read those, but I don't think I'm making the soup tonight because of the bean situation. I got some more vegetable stock for the soup. I have some vegetable stock already. I just needed one more. I got some collagen. I am gonna try the Equate version. I used to do Vital Proteins. I saw a lot of people use Vital Proteins, but then I saw that Vital Proteins is like 40 bucks, and this was like 20 bucks. So I'm gonna try this, and if it doesn't kill me, I will continue to purchase it. I got butter, and I got a big block of cheese. I've been really into buying the blocks of cheese and shredding the cheese myself instead of getting the already bagged cheese because this melts so much better. It tastes better when it's cold too than the pre-shredded bagged ones. So I'm shredding my own cheese now, and I think I'm going to go to a nice cheese store soon. But in between, I have this. This is great on salads. I like this better than croutons, maybe. It's kind of a bold statement, so I don't 100% know if I want to stand behind that statement or not. But these are very good. I really like these. Got a new loaf of bread because my old one had mold. I got buns for our shredded chicken tonight. We always need so much eggs, like so much eggs. New drain strainer thing so the food doesn't go down the sink because I don't have a garbage disposal. So new drain strainer. Hopefully I like these. These are more of a metal one. The ones I had before were silicone, and the reason I had to get rid of them was because I used some Goo Gone on something and let it sit in the sink, and the Goo Gone made the silicone things warp, and then things were just getting it. I'm gonna try these. I think I'm gonna like them better because I don't think anything's gonna warp them. Quick Rise instant yeast for my pizza dough. Garnier Fructis 10-in-1. Grow Strong, Care Style, and Leave-In Cream. Now, I used to use the, well, I'm still using the Leave-In Curl Cream. I don't know, it just helps my hair dry just a little bit nicer, and I thought I'd give this a go. I got these little safety first strap things for our fridge. I'll show you what they look like. So the 3-year-old right now really loves opening the fridge and looking inside and grabbing his own things, which is great. Love that he's being independent, except I don't love cleaning up him making his chocolate milk on his own. Didn't it say it came with 2 straps? Oh, I'm gonna flip out if this is just 1 strap. Oh, is it really just 1? I swear I saw it say it was 2. It even has this, okay, it has this button on the front that's going to trick your children into thinking that that button is how you get it, but you squeeze the sides. Oh, to open it. And I think it's just funny that there's a decoy button on this, which honestly is not a bad idea for my kid. Well, apparently it was just 1 strap, so you just strap this onto your fridge, and then when you want to open your fridge, ta-da! Our house is so baby-proof, and sometimes I'm just like, I don't think I'm teaching my kid much independence because of it, but I also like to relax and not worry when I'm at home. So I'm gonna keep baby-proofing, I guess. That's everything I got at Walmart. I'm gonna take a minute, put everything away, and then I'm gonna make those bagels, the Greek yogurt bagels. I'm really excited to try those out. Unfortunately, the soup will be a later thing. Okay, here's my thoughts. I have not had lunch yet. I had that protein shake. Then I ate a couple handfuls of Cheez-Its, and I'm just not super hungry yet. And it's 3 o'clock, so should I just wait until dinner? Like, I'm not hungry, so I shouldn't eat, right? The chicken is done, so I'm going to quickly shred that up. I'm trying to make it so you can see what I'm doing and see me. I don't know how YouTubers set up shots. I feel like that is one of the things that I struggle with almost the most. This is my sweet potato. Isn't this massive? Anyways, so I struggled a lot setting up shots, but the more you do, the more you learn, you know? I am starting to get hungry now. Oh, it's 5 o'clock. I thought it was 4 o'clock. Okay, that makes sense. That's why I'm hungry. I've eaten basically Cheez-Its and my protein shake today. I always get worried when I have days like this and I talk about it that people are gonna get mad. I don't know, because obviously it's not a healthy thing to do to not eat a ton, but I wasn't hungry. And I feel like with the amount of food that I have been eating, it's fine, you know? I've had a lot of days of just gorging myself to the point where I was physically hurting. So maybe that's why my body was not hungry today. It wasn't mental at all. It wasn't me thinking, I'm going to have a good day today and just eat crackers and a protein shake. You know, that's just what ended up happening. And now I'm going to eat my dinner and I'm going to enjoy it. All right, so that's the shredded chicken, and it's going to go back into the crock pot and mix up with all of the sauce and stuff. The nice thing about when I make this food is that there's always so many leftovers, and it's only 2 or 3 chicken breasts whenever I make it. This time it's 3, but it's only 2 or 3 chicken breasts whenever I make it. But it'll feed us for a few meals. My husband will probably bring this for his leftovers. My child has started playing with the light switch, so the lights might go on and off now. So if you're looking for a cheap meal that'll keep you full for a while, this is a good one. I've never tracked this meal before, so I don't know what the health status of it is. But it's basically just chicken and barbecue sauce. And then my husband will put it on a bun. And I've put it on a bun a few times too. I've also thrown this into a salad and had like a barbecue chicken salad, and that was really good. Woo! And then today I'm going to cube up the sweet potato, and I'm going to make some kind of like casserole-y thing. Can I see that? Thank you. Children can have all the toys in the world, and they still want to grab my things. What do you think? Does that look yummy? Stuck his tongue out and he's trying to lick it. Are you gonna want a sweet potato too? Yeah? Isn't that a big potato? Do you see that? Do you want to bite it? Well, I have to cook the sweet potato. That's not really something you'd eat raw. I don't think. Do you ever eat a sweet potato raw? Hey, no. Gosh. You know, I probably could have diced up the sweet potato and just thrown it into the crock pot this morning. That might not have been a bad idea. Alright, I'm going to cover back up that chicken to keep it warm. And now I'm going to slice this massive sweet potato. And it did sprout a little bit somewhere. I can't find it now, of course, but it sprouted somewhere, so I gotta trim off the sprouty part. The next time you see this potato, it will be chopped. How was that transition? Did I perfect it? I bet I did. I think this is gonna be a few rounds in the air fryer. Yeah, it's gonna be 2 at least. All right, so I'm going to put a little olive oil on top of this and put it in the air fryer for as long as my heart desires. I don't have a specified amount of time. While that's cooking, I think I need a snack. I'm hungry. I can't wait. Got a couple of crackers, and for the party, my mom bought this giant tub of spinach artichoke dip, and we barely used any of it. So I'm gonna have some of this. I'm gonna heat it up because I like my spinach artichoke dip warm. Now it's hot. Ouch. It's not bad, but I kind of want to try these. Is anybody else like me when it comes to dip? I'm a legitimate like dipper. I just dip. I never scoop. I don't want that much dip. Dip is mostly to accent the vehicle for me. Do you want to try the dip? No. He licked it and he immediately went. He gave me his chip. He was not into it. Yeah, I was probably like 18 before I started eating stuff like this. Before that, my life was all chicken nuggets and hot dogs. The sweet potatoes are done, so I'm gonna grab some of those with my tongs and throw them onto my plate. Okay, so there's my sweet potato, and then I'm going to put some meat on top. So this is it. This is the meal. And the kids are gonna get pretty much the same thing, but I'm gonna put their meat on a bun, make it a little more filling for them. Okay, I am full. I had seconds. I had the same amount on my second plate as you saw on my first plate, but it was really, really good. I dare to say even better than having it on a bun. Just the sweet potatoes, it was such a good mix. Sweet potatoes, the barbecue sauce, the chicken. It was good. So I recommend that meal 100%. The kids seem to like it okay enough. My oldest is starting to get pickier, so he didn't really have too much of it. But he really liked the sweet potatoes. Anyways, I don't usually vlog my evening, but I thought I'd show you what I pretty much always do at night. The baby is in bed, the kid will stay up another maybe half an hour, and while he is kind of winding down over here and watching the Mario movie, I'm gonna start picking up all of the toys. So here is what the mess usually looks like. This is our living room. Then over here we have the dining room. Next to their dining room is their play kitchen, and usually this is awful. Usually there's play food all over the floor right here. They actually must not have used it much today. And then here is our office slash playroom. This is also where I exercise every day. And this is usually the worst of it all. Although today, really not that bad. Okay, so now that all of the cleaning is done, I finally get to relax and pet the kitty. I feel like I don't show a lot of my day, but this is actually the first time that I've sat down all day. It is 8 o'clock and I'm finally sitting. I just do a lot of cleaning and I don't feel like I do it in the most effective way because I get distracted on my way to clean something, seeing something else that is dirty, and then it just all goes downhill from there. I meant to do a lot of meal prepping today and I did 0. I meant to do the kids' laundry. I just started it now. What else did I mean to do? I don't know. I don't know where the day went at all, and I feel like this happens to me every single day. So tomorrow I want to do my meal prepping, which I should be able to do because the beans are rinsing in water right now in my fridge, so they should be ready to go in the morning. I don't think the soup will take that long to put together, but what do I know? I've never chopped an onion. And then I don't think those bagels will take very long either, so I'll do the bagels in the morning, and maybe I'll have a bagel in the morning to eat. As for the rest of my night, I would like to be asleep by 9 o'clock. That is 1 hour away. We'll see if that happens because I'm about to go on YouTube. I haven't been on YouTube all day. Well, thank you for joining me today, and I will see you next time with soup and bagels.